Dome Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, we still got the virus, even though the fight is over. Joshua Klitschko, we know the deal. Joshua took care of him in round 11, right? But y'all gonna have to bear with me now, because we're gonna hear a whole lot about Anthony Joshua going forward. He's the WBA and IBF champion, for crying out loud. Right? Just knocked out Wladimir Klitschko in round 11. So we're going to hear a whole lot of things about who he going to fight, what he going to do, and, him getting off the canvas and winning a fight, showing some heart in his 19th fight, and his promoter even called him a rookie. He's still learning on the job. But we're going to get to him. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming his way. I'm going to give you guys a video about some of his opponents coming up and what I think about it. But you know something? I'm going to still talk about Wladimir Klitschko a little bit. Because, see, the reason why is, this could have been his last fight. We might not be talking too much about Wladimir Klitschko as a boxer too much going forward. So I just think with this fight, because I know how I'm feeling, right? That was an excellent Wladimir Klitschko. That was an excellent Wladimir Klitschko. It's a test to what I've been saying the whole time, because I never think when the Klitschkos were reigning that it was boring. Right? I never did. Because my point was, we're doing what's necessary to win fights, right? And I'm not going to call them boring. I take exception to that, just like I do when someone calls Floyd Mayweather boring. It's like he's handling his business and winning fights. Opponents do something about it, right? So I never was with that narrative, with boring, right? But for Wladimir to come in here 3 kilos or 10 pounds less because he knew he was going to have to move, right? His footwork, and upper body movement, things I said in the last video, all those things were impressive. But the fact that he's getting up off the canvas and throwing left hooks with bad intention the whole fight, he was trying to land that baby, right? Having Anthony Joshua on his back foot, let's not try to act like we saw Anthony Joshua on his back foot. We didn't think he could dance that way, did we? All of a sudden he's on his back foot. There's a lot of things in that fight where Wladimir Klitschko can really be proud of himself. Now, I'm just saying here's my point. I think Wladimir Klitschko won a lot of fans, probably in his last fight. I think he's won a lot of fans on the guys, we won't call them haters, but the doubters of Wladimir Klitschko. We all kind of joke about Wladimir Klitschko's chin, and he took a whole bunch of shots, right, and came back from them and was trying to win the fight, actually almost had it, right? So this video is basically just props to Wladimir Klitschko. Let him know and acknowledge, the magnitude of what he accomplished at 41 years old to come in here and do something to this guy that no one else has done, right? And had him basically. Fought him to where I personally had Wladimir ahead by 2 points actually, but before round 11. Now, it would have been 1 point. But what I did is when Joshua knocked Wladimir down, normally that's a 10-8 round. But I gave it a 10-9 round because Wladimir dominated him and basically almost had him down the rest of the round. So I just, I don't think that should have been a 10-8, but I know rules are rules, so in most cards that would probably be a 10-8 round, no matter what Wladimir did after the knockdown. But I didn't see it like that. I thought Wladimir dominated that round after he got himself together, so I gave it 10-9. But, so at the end of the day, my card is not important to anybody. It's totally irrelevant. But at the end of the day, we had a close fight until the knockdown. Now, Joshua hasn't been in any close fights, has he? So that's still telling you the level Wladimir Klitschko is on. And another question, too, is when you're talking about Wladimir Klitschko and Joshua is, how many heavyweights are out there that are better than what y'all saw from Wladimir Klitschko last night in terms of that defense, the movement? Had his hands down right in front of Joshua, got him on the back foot, throwing left hooks at him, keeping him off balance. I don't know how many other people going to do that, right? So that's a test to Anthony Joshua, too, because we can mention these names at this dude, but with names you mentioning, how many of them you think is going to do better than Wladimir Klitschko did that Wladimir Klitschko last night? Let me tell you now, this is going to be some serious stuff going forward, but I'm going to talk to y'all about Joshua later. But anyway, back to the point. Wladimir Klitschko, again, I know I said it before, but again, keep your head up. I don't know if the man should retire or not. I know most people are saying, well, you know, probably should retire because it's 90,000 people, a big event. You did a great job. I'm leaning also towards that, maybe 70%. But if Vladimir Klitschko says right now, I think I can still do him, I would at least know where he's getting his confidence from. Because I just watched the fight where he's really realized I was definitely on the same level as this guy, if not a bit better. So it doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. I hope he kind of sticks around for a minute. I don't really know. I'll get back with you guys on that, though. But at the end of the day, Vladimir Klitschko did a good job, and I think he won some fans yesterday. I think he won some more fans, even on his way out. So good luck to him again in his future. Film Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.